you helping the kids, you in education, and I guess that made it easy for you to go ahead and write your first book, Brown Boy. Can you tell us about that book, Brown Boy?
Yeah, so Brown Boy, my first book, I had so many thoughts way back when. Being a person who enjoys kids, being someone who enjoys making sure others know about themselves. I was a very curious kid, wanting to make sure that I, as a kid, um, just kind of think about myself and others in the grand scheme of things. And as you know, in the past 10 years or so, there have been a lot of things that have been affecting kids, whether they be brown or not. And I was very caught off guard by all the things that were going on in the world. And my nephew at the time when I first wrote the book was very, very young. I think he may have been like 2. And I knew that I could have an impact on his life, but also the lives of others. So I took all of the knowledge. I did a lot of research, did a lot of like thinking about how I would want to receive the information, and ended up writing some books. The story itself is about a boy, and his mother has a conversation with him, a very, very important conversation with him about his livelihood and about who he is as a brown person in society. So very, very touching book, and I hope that it does make a lot of difference in kids' lives today.
All right, let's not just run past some of those events that was happening in the world when you wrote this book. So when you say some events that was going on in the world, what events are you really talking about?
Yeah. So if anyone searches for my book, it's available on Amazon. It's available on my website, daphnieglenn.com. When you get access to that book, you'll see on the front cover there's a little boy, and he has on a hoodie on his head. He has a hoodie on, and he has a backpack with Skittles in his pocket. So I was very intentional about making sure that we allowed Trayvon Martin to live on, and Tamir Rice, and just some of the boys and men who didn't get the opportunity to live out long and full lives. I made sure that I did what I could to write about their experiences and their stories. So in this book, you'll see page after page, you'll see some connections between boys and young men who have been wrongfully killed in America today.
Oh, dope, dope. That's a real deep message in there.